everyone, and welcome to week 11. This week, we are going to be looking at two groups that Madison might have considered to be factions. That is to say, political parties and interest groups. We're also going to be looking at campaign finance, especially as it relates to political parties and interest groups. So this week, spring break actually starts on Saturday. So some of our assignments and deadlines are going to be a little different than usual. Just keep an eye out for that. Now, when you're ready to get started for the week, you'll head on over to Brightspace and find the week 11 module. And of course, in that module, you're going to see all the materials and assignments for the week. Now, this week, you do have a discussion board as usual, and there's going to be an activity, again, as usual. The activity is to look at interest groups and campaign funding for congressional campaigns. Specifically, you're going to look at your Congress members, the one you found back in week 5, I think it was. You're going to look at your Congress member and you're going to see what PACs donated to that Congress member. And then you're going to answer some questions about that and how campaign funding might affect our democracy. That initial post is due Thursday, just like always, but there are no replies due this week. So you post your initial post by Thursday and you're done with the discussion. Now, as always, I'll accept late initial posts. Ideally, you should post that late post no later than Friday since the weekend is spring break, but I will accept late posts for partial credit through Sunday as normal. But again, it is due on Thursday and there are no replies due. You'll notice that the rubric on Brightspace is going to say that there are replies due, but just ignore that part. I'm not going to use that part of the rubric when I grade your discussion from week 11. I'll just be grading the initial post. Now, you also have a quiz due this week, as always, but the quiz is going to be due on Friday, not Sunday. So you have to finish it by Friday. That said, I'm happy to grant everyone an extension through Sunday. Just remember that Saturday and Sunday are spring break, and for those of you who observe Passover, they are a holiday. So just keep that in mind, that it is due on Friday and you don't have to be working over spring break and the holiday, but you can take that time if you would like to. So I have office hours this week during the week, and you can, of course, book them on Calendly. Have a great week, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts on campaign finance and congressional campaigns.